today we're looking at my copy of Good Meals and How to Prepare Them, a guide to meal planning, cooking, and serving by Catherine A. Fisher, the director of the Good Housekeeping Institute. They even have their little Good Housekeeping seal there. I find it interesting that there are, as well as the inscription, we have notes in the that the original owner had put in there about various things, and you can see how it is arranged. You don't see a specific section that says soups, but although there is one for chowders, but the soups are located here. And there are a few of these little recipe clippings tucked in to the book. But the recipe reads, 4 cups full of soup stock, veal or chicken. I think vegetable would be fine here. 2 cups tomatoes strained. 1 cupful canned lima beans. 1/4 cupful of cooked shredded cabbage. 2 cooked carrots. 2 tablespoons minced onion. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. 6 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. And 1/4 cupful of rice. Bring the stock and tomato to boiling point. Add the rice and cook until tender. Replace with hot water the liquid which boils away. Add the other ingredients except the cheese. Allow to boil 2 minutes and pour into serving dishes. Sprinkle with the cheese. Serve 6. I'm going to say this is actually a very quick soup, which was the motivation for me to go ahead and try it. I did make some adjustments. The 2 cups full of tomato strained. I just made it easy and used a can of tomato sauce. So the recipe calls for cooked carrots, 2 of them, and 1/4 cup of cooked cabbage. It doesn't say how they're supposed to be cooked. Maybe the recipe's made to be used for leftovers. I don't know. So I just took it upon myself to cook them both up together in a little bit of olive oil until the carrots were tender. It called for 2 cups strained tomatoes. I figured a can of tomato sauce would work. And then I used 4 cups of my homemade stock for this and heated it up. Then it asks for only 1/4 cup of rice and to cook until tender. That was easy enough. At this point it says to add everything else. So I added the onions, which honestly I think should have been sauteed with the rest of it. The carrots and cabbage that I had already cooked, and then the salt and pepper, and the cup of canned lima beans. I didn't have cans, so I just cooked some up the day before in preparation for this. Once again, I think I'd probably use cannellini beans for this in the future. And then just let it simmer for 2 minutes and serve. It says to put the soup in the bowls and then sprinkle with the Parmesan. So that's what we're going to do here. Hello. So this soup does not seem very Italian to me. It's not a hearty soup. This is more of a have a soup and salad kind of soup. I think the only thing Italian about it is I happen to have cooked up the carrots and cabbage in olive oil and topped it with Parmesan cheese. Let's see how it is. One of those lima beans. It's very good. It's quick and easy. I would definitely make it again. I'd probably add some fresh herbs to it. I cooked the onions when I cooked the carrots. I'd probably use cannellini beans instead of lima beans. That's about it. Thank you. In the end, I think this Italian soup reminded me more of like Campbell's vegetable soup. Pretty basic, comforting. Even though it called for like a chicken broth, it could easily be made vegan by using vegetable. I don't think it would make that much of a difference in the flavor.